Today on the Occult Detective, we celebrate the beginning of Occultober. So it is Occult Detective October, a little project dreamed up by MJ over at Reading This Life. And she invited me to be a co-host, and obviously being the Occult Detective, it's a perfect fit for me. I read occult detective fiction all the time, occult detective nonfiction as well. So I thought I'd start things off by showing you what I'm reading this week. The theme for the week is classic occult detectives. Basically, you're supposed to read anything pre-1960, and I am reading, again, The Secrets of Dr. Taverner by Dion Fortune. This copy I got from the estate of Isaac Bonewitz. Phaedra was going through his library and offering editions for a very generous price. And this is a first edition Llewellyn from 1979. You see it's well worn. Yeah, so it's got a little pedigree, and it's a fantastic book. One I've read many times. It's got great art in it as well. And yeah, so as an occult detective, Dr. Taverner is certainly one of the earliest and most entertaining. There's a long history of occult detectives that are psychologists, psychiatrists, and that tradition kind of started with like John Silence and Dr. Taverner, and later Catherine Kurtz's Adam Sinclair. It's a very similar vein. So these are fantastic stories. If you've never had a chance to read them, I highly recommend it. Dion Fortune was an amazing occultist, and her Psychic Self-Defense is a book I often recommend to people, just starting out on their journey in the realms of magic. This week I'm also reading Occult Detective Magazine's Mythos Special, which I have some art and stories inside as well, but I was really looking forward to reading like Nick Mamatas in particular, Michael Caton. There's a lot of good stuff in here, and we need to give Occult Detective Magazine all the love we can. I'm also reading selections from The Dark, New Ghost Stories, edited by Ellen Datlow. I picked this up at a used bookstore. It's in great shape, a little smoky, but that's okay. I don't mind. It adds to the overall experience when you're reading a book like this. So, and finally this week, I am making my way through Secrets of the Real Black Lodge Revealed. This book is by Alan Greenfield and Olaf Phillips. And if you've ever read Alan Greenfield, well, you're always in for a treat with them. So this month is going to be just a fantastic journey through occult detective fiction and nonfiction over on our sister site, Borderman Games. We'll be discussing our upcoming occult detective role-playing game. So I hope you join us on this spectacular journey through high strangeness. It's going to be a terrific month filled with mystery, magic, and mayhem, and we're inviting you to be a part of it.